Hey guys, Firefox here. Welcome back to another episode of FTB Sky Odyssey. Now we're getting here down to the end, and yeah, we pretty much have magic expertise. There's technology master. You know, some of these things are pretty simple. The flux items, the building gadget was very easy. Garden cloche I think is also pretty easy to make. These resonant things are kind of annoying. Just I have to go through all these tiers to make it. Yeah. So for some reason, I don't know, yeah, the chapter complete doesn't require a technology master. But anyways, someone in a previous episode commented that this is even faster if you use fluid laser relay from Actually Additions. So I decided to try it out, and it actually is pretty much instantaneous if I accept these 8 that I have right now. You can see this one it's already full, and if I even go to here, it pretty much instantly completes. So that's one thing I actually didn't know. I didn't really use any of these laser relays from Actually Additions. I haven't really used Actually Additions other than normal, you know, atomic reconstructor things and Empower and stuff like that. So anyways, yeah, good to know that these are basically instant. I could use one on each of these, but I guess that's just knowledge for the future. Now I did add, you know, some things down here to increase the power, and this has been going for a little bit, but you know, might as well just to go for crazy amounts of power. I want to set up this thing, the TARDIS generator. So yeah, we're gonna be going for this recipe, the one that creates the most amount of energy per tick, because these ones, this generates, this one generates, I mean, we combine them all and it generates the most. So in the fluid input hatch, I got some refined fuel here. That is what it takes. Let me just double check. Refined fuel and no U matter. Alright. So tank. Just gonna make it creative tank. And fluid conduit. Let's see. Insert. Extract. Let's just put extract speed upgrades on this, because I don't know how fast this needs to refill. And let's go to the other side for the item input. So I'm just gonna put creative strongbox with no U matter, and item conduit as well. Insert and extract always active, and let's put some speed upgrades on there too. Alright, there we go. Let's see, is this making power? It is, and we should be generating a lot more power now. Yeah, so that one, that's 600, because before it was like 75 G RF a tick, now it's 600. Right? Is that that look right? Oh, it's 9. Let's see, that's million, billion, 900 trillion, 900 trillion a tick. So don't know why this is 600. It should be 900. Let's see. No, this is actually all the power. No, unless it is only detecting the refined fuel, because it could just be using this one, which is like 600 billion or whatever. But we wanted to use this one, refined fuel and no U matter. So is it doing that now? No, 600 only? See, you hear zombies in there. I mean, like, I don't know if I could place torches or it breaks the multi-block. But, yeah, so we're gonna stop this. real quick. Let that go down. Hopefully it'll use the items too. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be only 600, not 900. I mean, if it comes down to it, I'm fine with just 600. I mean, it's not like we're ever gonna use that much power. But I kind of wanna see how close we can get to filling this thing up, because this is actually the closest I've been out of all of the previous mod packs I've played with the Draconic Energy Storage. I usually don't even get it to 1% of power, so want to see. Alright, missing fluid input. Right, now if we have the items first, say always active. Now is it generating 900? Yeah, now it's generating 900 because it, I guess it detected that the fluid was first, but we gotta, yeah, now it's using the items. Alright, so that's, I mean 75G was all of these creative things you see everywhere. But just this thing is 900 already. That should be quite a bit of power. 9.6, 9.61, 9.62. So that's about every 10 seconds it goes 0.001%. I mean that's decent. That's decent. But anyways, we're gonna be going into Thaumcraft, the final magic mod here. And oh yeah, one thing I forgot is I beat the Guy Guardian a couple more times, and I got a bunch of runes. I ended up making, it gave me some of the normal runes too, so I ended up making all the runes and the flower, which just needs the basic runes, wasn't too bad. And we're gonna make this spawn polar bear. So yeah, I have all these items here. So it should, I don't think it matters what order you put them in. And this. Alright, okay, so then yeah, I don't know, I put the Gaia mana spreader here. Okay, these ones are locking on too now. Alright, this seems to be a better setup. Before we had this diagonally there, I swapped these places, and I don't know, these things diagonally, the mana beams would just go off whack, weird. But if you put it perfectly horizontal or whatever, it seems to be doing better. So you can barely see the egg, it's filling up. So that's gonna take some time. Do we have Living Rock, and we have the Wand of the Forest. So while that goes, I did make some things over here just to get started. Basically you need a bunch of Salus Mundus. You don't need this much, but I think you only need 2. So the Arcane Workbench you make by putting down a crafting table, right-clicking with Salus Mundus. Crucible you make by right-clicking a cauldron, and you have to have some heat source under it, so I just put lava. Put this slightly away because the wood was catching on fire, so I originally had it like right here. But then another thing is, if you notice when you place your, let me just place this one here. If you place this down, right, it only has a kind of a decent amount of this available, but some of the recipes that it's gonna want us to make, especially this one, 250, and then this one is also 250 vis. So what you want to make is this thing, a workbench charger. Workbench charger basically makes the workbench use the vis from the 3x3 chunk area surrounding it, rather than just the single chunk that this is in. So that's a lot more vis. The thing is, the workbench charger costs 200. So you have to find somewhere where by default it has over 200. So I think I put it about right here. 142. Okay, that probably drained some, but originally, or was it here? 142. No, I placed it somewhere around here, and it had 200 vis, but it probably drained because I crafted with 200. See, 170 there. Whoops. I don't know, you're just gonna have to find somewhere in your base. 179, you're just gonna have to find somewhere in your base where there's over 200. And you can use these Void Thaumaturge robes. If you have full armor, There's vis discount. So with this, there's like 5% as well with these armor pieces. The boots only have 2%. You try to get that vis cost down. I think with all of them, this thing, instead of 200, it costs like 170 or 160 something. So that should be reasonable. But anyways, yeah, this should be plenty of vis for us to craft whatever we want. So first things first, Everfull Urn. So basically in the Crucible you need these aspects. So water, aqua, and terra you can just get from, not in here, you can just get from vis crystals, but these just provide one each, but they're like pretty easy to get. Or you can see what has water, like, oh, if you get water seeds have 60, that's only one seed that gives you 60. That's also pretty good. I think we have water seeds. Yeah, we do have water seeds. So that's a pretty good thing. I just use the creative strongbox to get some brass plates, brass ingots, because these are not EMCable. You have to make them, I think, somehow. Induction smelter, yeah, induction smelter with zinc and copper ingots. Zinc is made from, is it zinc dust? Is that the only way? Yeah, I think zinc dust. Something, oh yeah, pulverize sapphirite ore. Pulverize that, that gives you 10% chance for zinc dust, and then that makes zinc ingot, and that's EMCable. So sapphirite ore you can just buy from the shop. That's what I did, or I got it from the void ore miner somehow. I had it in EMC, so yeah. Anyways, onto this Everfull Urn. Everfull Urn. So yeah, we need some fabric co. So you can check here what has it. How much does this have? I kind of want something that just has a crafting table. All right. Crafting table, and with the goggles you can see how much is in here. So you can see that it has 20. If I put a water seed in there, and we need like 10 of these, 10, and we need a pot. So flower pot, that should be pretty easy. And I think you just right click, yeah. So I think you can right click with the other items too, but then there's a chance that something you want to be dumped in here, like crafts or something. But anyways, Everfull Urn, we got that done. Also, you have to make some great wood planks from great wood. You can buy the great wood saplings in the shop, or you get them from your botanic miner. And then you have to do it in a 2x2. It's a big tree, so 2x2 saplings, and then that gives you the great wood planks to make the charger. I think you needed that for. So yeah, this slowly decreases over time, but that's fine. So next thing is Arcane Spa. So we need warded jar. We need a simple arcane mechanism. So brass plate, iron plate, sticks. Alright, so 2 brass plates, iron plate, and a stick, like so. Was it like this? I'm just gonna get a stack of these, a couple stacks. Why not? Alright, so let me just get it here so it's easier to see. Alright, arcane stone, we already have some of that. It was 1, 2, right? Oh no, 4. 4 of this. I'm just gonna put these things back. 4 of these. Block of quartz. 2 blocks of quartz. Iron bars. The simple mechanism, just 1 of these, and a warded jar, which was glass panes, right? 7, and what else? And a slab. Okay, Okay, we don't have slabs. Apparently I just never made slabs, I guess. I'll just get like a stack or something. Alright, so here, and worded jar, this is EMCable. Those stack, nice. Arcane Spa, there we go. Arcane Spa. So do not know what this thing is used for. Don't think we really need it for this pack. Alright, so Nidor is another thing. Yellow Nidor. This is pretty easy. In here you need some Potentia, Fire, Lux. And so Glowstone just has, so Glowstone has Lux. So let's get some Glowstone. Let me just put these things back. Worded jar, we'll keep those for now. Glowstone, let's get a stack of it. And what do we need? Fire. We could just get these ones. And we need Potentia. So 500, we only need like 10 or something. Let's see what has something. What's just Potentia? Skyblock? Skyblock. What is this? Skyblock? Glass? Endstone? Alright, let's just make that. Skyblock? What was in the middle? Endstone? Do I really not have Endstone? Not in the system. Endstone, Skyblock, just a bunch of these. Alright, so it was like that. 10 of these, 1 of these, and then there we go, yellow Nidor. So this, you know, we'll get a few stacks of this too. Even though I don't think it has much use, or it does have a use, but not to us. I don't think we're gonna really use it in this pack here. Let me just throw these things back. I'll keep the jars here. And yeah, so that's Yellow Nidor done. Oh, and then by the way, this one I did get from a reward of quest. I don't know if it was on camera. It was in a previous episode. It would have been. I think it was just somewhere random. I think it was from this. Yeah, Gaia Mana Spreader. I think random reward. We somehow got it. So that's just lucky. One less thing to make. So Thaumium Essentia Smelter. So Thaumium Essentia Smelter. You have to make the default Essentia Smelter. So that's another Crucible, Brass Plates, Cobblestone, and Furnace. So Furnace, Cobblestone, what else? Crucible, Brass Plates, so a couple Brass Plates. Does Crucible have EMC? It does not. But you know, we can just get a bunch of them. Let's place this back. And the reason I have this Evertide Emulate in here is just so I could easily fill it up with water. So yeah, now we can make the default one, I think. Yes, we can. And we should... Wow, we need a couple other things. So we need some brass plates. I can get rid of this cobblestone now. We need some brass plates like here. We need this alchemical construct. Okay, greatwood planks, essentia valve, iron plates. So iron plates. Essentia tube, which is quicksilver, glass, and brass nugget. So, okay. Let me just get some brass nuggets. What else? Quicksilver. Do I have that? quick silver drop. Just get a stack of these. And glass. Glass, there it is. And then let me see what the valve needs. So that's just a lever. Whoops. Lever. Alright, so then here we can make this. Oh, it gives you 8. Oh. Alrighty, well that's fine. Just get a bunch of those. And then 2 with 2 of these. And that should make this. Oh, grey wood plank. Okay. Alchemical construct. 2 of those. Put one in there. And we need Thaumcraft ingots, right? Plates. So yeah, we need Thaumcraft ingots, so we need to make one of these. This is 5 earth and 5 Pocantio. So this, what has 5 of this? Thaumium boots. But that requires, okay, never mind. What do we have? Rate 3 upgrade? That requires a lot. It has a lot of other stuff. So the dangers of putting something that has a ton of stuff is this can overflow if it has too many things in it. So that's why I look for. That's why I look for the thing that has the closest amount of it, or just pure this. Let's see. Let's see. The tubes. Do the tubes have it? Valve. Okay, valve has it. So let's just make another valve. And then get a stack of valves. And then throw... yeah, 10, I think that's good. Iron ingot. And thaumium ingot. So then EMC this. Quickly put this in the system. There. Partition this, and then thaumium ingot. We'll get just like a bunch of these plates. A stack of plates should be fine. Stack of plates. Let's go back. And then we should have everything for this. Yep. So yeah, as you can see, it does drain the vis, I think, from the surrounding area. But as far as I know, it slowly regenerates. Or I don't know that much about Thaumcraft to know exactly how stuff works. So this is something you're actually gonna want to basically create. Well, you'll see from later. But yeah, let me just sort this, I guess. Put all these things in there. Alright, so that's that done. Now we're gonna need the runic matrix. Runic matrix. Now this arcane stone brick, that's just like 4 of those, alright? Whoops, not this. 4 of these. And we do need a night ore. So it was like this and this. That also cost quite a bit of this. So runic matrix, now we gotta make the structure of this thing. Which I think is here and here, so the pedestal's in the middle. So we need a pedestal, 8 stones, and the runic matrix. So 5, 6, 7, 8. How do you make the pedestal though? Stone slabs. Alright, let me just get all the stones. Here, stone slabs. It was like this, and this, and this. And let me just get a stack of these. So yeah, this thing is what we're going to be using to make a bunch of the things later on. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then this one had it, the runic matrix here. So if I recall correctly, you need to throw a Salus Mundus on this. Or let me just check. You also something. Yeah, Salus Mundus. So I did creativize a bunch of these. So you just right click on this, you should. And there we go. That turns into that. Now to actually craft with this, you do need pedestals. And you kind of want to place them equally around the thing. So I usually, depending on how many you need, you could either go 1 here, 1, if you need 4 items, you could go 4, 8. You could put like 2 on each side. So like this, I just go like this. Whoops. And that's good enough for most crafts. Alright, now hopefully we can finish this up here. Oh, let me check on this. Is this full? This is ready to go. So here's this, and here's this. So here's that. And there's that. Oh, it actually doesn't use these runes? Interesting, okay. So, I mean, that doesn't really benefit me anyway, but those runes don't get used up. I could throw the wand back in there too. Spawn polar bear, we got that one. We just need one more egg. Let's get this. Spawn polar bear, random reward, polar bear trophy. There we go. So, flying in circles, wow. Where am I going? So yeah, all we need to do now is, well, we need obviously the spawn pig, which requires doing some things. But other than that, we need to make the axe of the stream. So yeah, here's the plants and aqua. So we need 2 aquavis, rare earths, and greatwood planks. So aqua, we need 1 here, 1 here. Wait, what was it? Which one was it? Axe of the stream. Axe of the stream. So if you see here, it says instability negligible, which means these items don't need to be placed around this. If you see something where it's instability high or something, you gotta try to place your pedestals equally around it. Let me see, infusion crafting. Yeah, very high, you're gonna wanna place these pedestals equally, and then these ones you wanna place equally around there, the jars. I'll show you how to do that later. But just for the axe of the stream, there we go. Aquavis, rare earths, and greatwood planks. So we need greatwood planks. Where are they? Up here. We also need rare earth, so those I think you have to buy from the shop, because normally you'd mine them, but there's no I mean, this is skyblock, so yeah. Rare earths, and we need the what is it? Thaumcraft. So I think I could just make that from here. Thaumcraft. There we go. Place that in the middle one. And so yeah, now we need to get jars, these warded jars filled with these things down here. So if I recall correctly, you need something above that. What was it called? Essentia. Oh, is this an arcane alembic? Arcane alembic. Yeah. So you need that arcane alembic. Greatwood planks, brass plate, bucket. Alright, greatwood planks, brass plates, a bucket, and essentia filter, which is just gold. Do you really need silverwood planks? Do we have silver wood? No, we don't. So I think this is just one block. Let's see. Yeah, it's just one block. Okay. So this is pretty easy with this. Just want to get rid of all this. And let's EMC some of these. EMC some of these. We only need one though. Silverwood plank, we need gold ingots. 2 of these. Here, here, and here. Alright, essentia filter. We can grab a bunch of those and then we should be able to make this. Yes. So this you place on top of here. And just for the simple part, that's all we need. We don't really need a super complicated setup. And now you just burn things in there that require it. Let's see, axe of the stream. So what do we need? We need aqua and herba. So this herba, what has 30 herba? 30 plant ball, that's actually perfect. Wheat, that's actually perfect. That's actually perfect. Okay, apparently I don't have wheat in here. Just get these really quickly. Plant ball. 2 of them I guess should be fine. And yeah, you just need, well, some coal. I guess we could use this alternate fuel. Yep, that works. And yeah, now that, see, now you can see it basically goes into there. It slowly drains from here into here. I think you can speed this up, or you can speed this one up. Yeah, this one up. So it does lose efficiency, so I should have gotten 60 items, but I only got 58. So you place this near, so it has 58. We need 60 aquavis crystals, so I'm just gonna put all these in there. Yeah. Speed this up to transfer it faster. 59, alright. I'll just get another stack. Speed this up. Now there's 116. You put that there. 116 to 58 is more than enough for this recipe. And I think you get the caster's gauntlet and right click on this thing. Yes. And it basically does its thing. Oh, is that just to activate it? Do I have to click it? Okay, so apparently you have to do that to activate it. Click it. So now it's, yeah, it's sucking up all the items it needs. So there is some efficiency loss there, it seems, too. So what? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Never mind. I thought instability was negligible, but apparently you still have to try to keep the items all symmetrical. But anyways, we did get the axe of the stream, so we're good on that. We just need to make this stabilizer. And we'll be good to go. So this requires a redstone block, arcane slabs. So where is that? Here. Arcane slabs, vis resonator, Vis resonator. And redstone inlay, so that's gold and a redstone. Gold ingot and a redstone. There and there. This is EMCable, so just get a stack of those. What else do we need? And we need a complex machine, which is 2 of these thaumium plates, 2 of these, 2 thaumium plates, and a piston. And a piston, so that is here. That's good. That is this. All good. Stabilizer. So there we go. Chapter complete. Magic is complete. Chapter complete. Magic expertise complete. We also got a finale. Completionist. Random reward and mushroom trophy. So mushroom trophy we can place here. We just need 1 more trophy, which is the spawn pig. So let me get this. Spawn pig. So actually what we can do with the stabilizer is yeah, we can use it here, I think. If you place it here and you give it redstone signal, or just no, it has to be redstone signal. Alright, maybe lever. Whoops. It should help stabilize this. I don't know if it needs redstone dust or anything, but yeah, so this, you power it and it helps stabilize this in terms of crafting. I don't know why that stability said negligible, yet it somehow still got unstable. So yeah, for this pig spawn pig, we need a brain in a jar, which is gonna require some things. Seems pretty complicated. Void Seer's Pearl, clay matter, purifying basalts, that seems not too bad. Greater blank focus, so that is gonna require yeah, that's gonna require some crafting. Blank lesser focus, so we're gonna save that for next time. We're so close to finishing this up. Yeah, we just need to basically get all the items to craft pig, and that's where we're gonna require more jars of stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna need 250 of each of these items. I'm gonna need whatever it takes, 25 of these items to create that. So yeah, I'll be back. Actually, I won't be back. Gonna call this episode here. So yeah, tune in for the next episode where basically craft this spawn pig, go to Dimension X, see what's there, finish this pack up, and yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this series so far. We're almost coming to an end here. But anyways, as always, see you in the next one. Goodbye.